Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Magic Arena Run today. Yeah, we got 10,000 gold, so it's time to launder it into gems. Well, we're kind of hovering around this average. We'd like to see if we could do more, but at this point it's really about learning how much more we can do about this format. So far we haven't had ultimate success yet, but we'll see. We're not giving up quite yet. We're gonna have this format for about for about another month or so at least. So we should enjoy it for as long as we can. And yeah, at least the nice thing about this is that the tables fill up very quickly. And right off the bat, I'm gonna do something that's a little bit different. It's called the cycling sanity check. So we're gonna see if we can do a cycling deck, and the correct answer here is heck no. We only got 2 cycling cards, and they don't cost 1. We got 0 payoff, so that's a no. So what else do we have here? We might end up going red just because of Clash of Titans, because this is a removal spell in itself. We could go into humans with Day Squad Marshal, though. Do I really want to go into humans with this? Well, humans is actually quite good, so that is a. I'm actually gonna just give this a shot. Let's go humans. So since we're gonna probably end up going wide. Well, we did get a Shark Typhoon, so the cycling deck might not be quite dead yet. I'm willing to take a gamble on this only because this is at worst an uncounterable flying shark. And you got a Lava Brink Venture, so it looks like other people are forcing forcing cycling, so we're gonna take advantage of that. So we do have a bit of humans. We're still practically white-black splashing blue. So we got Lurking Deadeye. That's a good human for this. Scarred Barons is a good pickup here as well. We're passing quite a bit of cycling, but we're probably not gonna go into. Actually, it benefits me if everyone else takes the cycling cards and leaves the rest for me, so I guess we can go with that. I'll take the Lurking Deadeye for now. Let's try signal End of Black, and there we go. General's Enforcer. Very, very good stuff. We're definitely taking that. We're hoping that the Poacher or the Checkpoint Officer comes back. And just because we're in humans doesn't mean we want everything to be humans. We could use a few non-humans is not so bad here. Like if we get the right mentors, we could use. We might get the right mentors or the right mutate triggers, though so far mutate did not look like it was that open. So, and yeah, here's the bottlenecks right here. I'm starting to suspect it's less of someone taking their time picking and more of someone taking. Okay, so not great for either account. We could just take the straight Scorpion, hope we draft it. Well, if we get the Lurus, it kind of wastes almost all our packs. Evolving Wilds is not bad. I might just take the Evolving Wilds. And got another Deadeye. Now, Deadeye is not the best one. In fact, it's probably one of the worst possible cards. We could just take a Cavern Whisper, and since we are probably going to get a few non-creatures back. I'll take the Deadeye for now. At worst, it's just a 4/2 with Flash. And even if we don't get an opponent's opposing creature, so we probably should be prioritizing some low-cost creatures as well, because we swing with those. Okay, we can take the Dark Bargain here. Forbidden Friendship is a possibility also. It means we ditch the Shark Typhoon, but Mardu Humans is not bad. Because there's Dark Bargain, but it feels awfully slow. I'll take the Dark Bargain for now. So let's assume we're not running the Shark Typhoon because honestly we don't have that many. That did not quite pan out. So Garrison Cat, I will take the Windscarred Crag because I did say that Mardu Humans is a possibility. So we're looking for some Forbidden Friendships to come back, Cathartic Reunions, Burn Spells would be great. So at the very least, yeah, and I did get wrecked by this one. So, okay, so now we have a real choice. I probably want to just take Weaponize the Monsters because Yeah, I do want to take Weaponize the Monsters here. Whisper Squad, we're I kind of wanted to start drafting this earlier. Yeah, I'll just take the weaponize. It's a finisher in itself. Okay, got the Pyroceratops. We also got a Bushmeat Poacher. It's 4 mana, yes. But it lets us draw cards. So we're going to kind of speculate on that. Well, it's not Forbidden Friendship, but Cathartic Reunion kind of works here. So right now, we actually did draft all humans. We did, how many creatures got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 creatures, 2 lands, and reasonable start. Blazing Volley is very good against us. I kind of don't, I'm going to take, yeah, I'll just take the Blazing Volley because if our opponent happens to be in the cycling deck, this is a good option. It's a good option. Well, yeah, here's that's the best point to take a Garrison Cat. So let's see what do our last packs have for us. And okay, Flycatcher, Giraffid. Ooh, got Zidra. Probably we'll just run this as one of the 3 alternates are Dranet Healer, Dranet Stinger. Okay. Zidra does absolute. It makes General's Enforcer cheaper. That's about it. Fine, I'll take it. It's definitely not going to be a companion. Got Slither Wisp, but I kind of want to take Blood. Oh yeah, very expensive. It's really between Blood Curdle or Easy Prey. Easy Prey is not bad. I'll take the Blood Curdle first. Easy Prey might be a bit on the expensive side here, though. Easy Prey might. The problem with Easy Prey is that a lot of times it gets some. Okay, interesting. Do we take Cheville is a human? We just need to splash green. Otherwise, what am I taking? Divine Arrow. Yeah, it's just that or a Divine Arrow, or maybe even cycling for the Vantasaur. I'll take this. I'll take Chevy. We do have an Evolving Wilds we could splash into for that. Okay, definitely want the Checkpoint Officer or the Deadweight. Boot Nipper's not bad. Jungle Hollow is actually quite good for us here. Okay, we need to start getting more creatures. I'll take the Checkpoint Office. I'll take the Deadweight. Because I can still... Because technically I only have 2 actual red cards. I could just cut these 2. Zidra's not really a red card, so I can just run that one. So technically we're still just white-black. There's a speculative splash on green for Cheville. Yeah, so let's assume that we're not quite running this yet. Yeah, it's not so bad. In fact, if we're running really low, we could actually just play the Flycatcher, which is quite bad. Okay, we got General's Enforcer, another Day Squad Marshal. I will take the Enforcer again. It's a 2/3 for 2. The only caveat being that it's okay. I could just take Garrison Cat because we do have Bushmeat Poacher for cycling it true. Also gives us Human Soldier, so that's a plus. Or do I want to just take Vantasaur? We don't have a way of getting stuff back. I'll take the cat. So we do need to have ways of, well, actually between the Lurking Dead Eyes, Cheville, and Blood Curdle, and a Deadweight, we have ways of kind of drawing into cards. Do we want to start speculating into green cards? There are some humans in green that are interesting. There are some creatures in green like the 4/4 bear. That if we can get that will turn several of our humans into big beat sticks. We are still missing some of the better payoffs. Like we're missing the uncommon enchantments that yeah, we're missing the white enchantment that gives +1/+1. We will take this other one that pings our opponent. We definitely want to take this one. And let's see, Patagia Tiger is quite good for us here. It gives us the top end, gives us a way to punch for an additional 3 damage. This is the return back. We do get a Blossoming Sands. We do get a Dranet Healer. I actually want to prioritize mana. I'm gonna take the Blossoming Sands. Okay, got Day Squad Marshal came back. I'm definitely gonna take that over a third Deadeye. So we can side this out. There's a solid footing, which interesting combo. I'll take the Light of Hope. Probably really don't want to run it, but sometimes you might have to. Corpse Churn is a good fit here. We could also, well, we don't have ways getting stuff back. Yeah, I'll take the Corpse Churn. Also nice to note that the game turns on auto select if you're taking quite a while. Okay, Bushmeat Poacher comes back again. Now we have an overloaded fork slot, so I'm gonna have to make some cuts. Probably 1 Poacher, the Dark Bargain, Sunspin Ritz. Actually, not bad. And we get Lurrus now. Well, we do have some stuff getting back. We're definitely running this as one of the 40 though. It's a 3-2 with lifelink, so I will run this. It's this is way too late for us to pivot, but we will still take it. So we could start looking into cheaper stuff like buying back Pacifism again and again is a very good idea. Flourish, it's not so much for Flourishing Fox for us. We will take the Pacifism though. 14 and 4, not bad. Another General's Enforcer. Actually, Lurrus permanent spells, so we're looking for stuff that's not Blitz Leech. Fight This One is a good combat trick. Actually, I'm gonna take the Fight This One. I don't want to keep relying on hitting two different mana at all times. Okay, we do have a Blade Banish as removal. I guess we should take that. Yeah, we're kind of we've only, this is the second Whisper Squad we've noticed. I probably might have passed 1 or 2 at this aside from the 2 that I've called out, but this not looking great for us here. We should also be in the lookout for Scorpion, Main Serval. We do want the Night Squad Commando though. So yeah, we still need to cut our force. So I kind of want to cut 1 Deadeye. Okay, so we'll cut it at that. I still want cheaper stuff. I guess now is a good time to take Easy Prey. Boot Nipper is also... Boot Nipper is going to be annoying though. Yeah, I'll take the Boot Nipper because that is very annoying to keep bringing back over and over again. We will never be able to mutate. We won't have the ways to mutate into it, but that's fine. Actually, it's already starting to look like Zidra is there to make someone unable block. We will take another Bastion of Remembrance though. We might... Okay, because Zidra, between Zidra and Lurrus, Zidra is the weaker one. Bastion does... Okay, we have an Auricorn that we can mutate to. I guess now is good. We could take that one. Buying back Springjaw Trap is also very good though. Let's keep everything down. So let's cut Zidra. Let's take the Scarred Barons now. We really need... We need to ensure that mana bit. I'm gonna keep Chevy, 1 Forest. So since there's not so, yeah, we already cut that 14 and 8. Yeah, we'll take the Memory Leak. That's something decent to cycle, but not something I want to keep here. In fact, I think I could just cut the Memory Leak. We're not exactly oh, guess what? General's Enforcer came back. So, oh hey, he makes he's gonna be super annoying. He makes Chevy indestructible. Okay, we're gonna have some interesting combos here, ladies and gentlemen. So let's see. Do we still want the Tiger? I could actually. Yeah, we just have a really interesting, very piss poor curve though. I would say it's not the greatest curve on the earth. Okay, so I guess we can take suffocating fumes since we're definitely not running blazing volley at this point. Okay, gremlin and facet reader. So definitely will not be able to run Lurus because we have a lot of stuff here. Yeah, that's the problem with getting this late. Doesn't mean it's bad though. I'm still okay with it. So, oh yeah, we're actually already at 40 cards. 15 and 8. What? The only thing I can think of is maybe cut the 4-drop, put the memory leak so we have at least one cycling. We could also put the suffocating fumes as a way to help fix our mana sorts. Okay, let's assume we do that. What do we cut? Probably the fight this one and we. Okay, as far as removal is concerned, we literally only have Blade Banish, but Blood Curdle and Pacifism. Springjaw Trap kind of works. And the Lurking Deadeye, so... I do need to keep the Poacher though, because between all the tokens we're making... Okay, so let's just cut the fight this one, so we're losing a combat trick. We're not cycling that heavy. I will take the suffocating fumes for now. So we're basically a humans deck. It's actually looking quite interesting, I must say. So but we will be on the lookout for things we can change around. So this deck is not obviously. I'm happy that it built itself, but otherwise it's not the best layout. So we also have to be careful. We kind of want 3 mana hands. Because we don't have much in the way of cycling. We do have some ways of card draw. So definitely keeping this. I will lead off on Garrison Cat. Then we'll decide on. Then we can hold off the Evolving Wilds. I forgot to check how many forests we actually set up. We might have. Okay, opponent signaling has something. Okay, so we do have the black man. So Moment of Truth, we will hit Evolving Wilds and we will see if we actually do have a forest. Basically, it's a test of how good the auto land builder is. Also, how many forests did the game give us? We only want 1. Okay, sack. Oh, an interesting trick. We can swing with the cat. Okay, 2 forests. That's 1 too many. So we actually have an interesting trick. I can swing with this Suffocating Fumes. He's not... Okay, so he'll take the damage. We'll play Bastion of Remembrance, so... Now the game truly begins. It's nice we have the option for Blood Curdle, we have the option for Day Squad Marshal. We'll take the hit for now. If our opponent wants to pump, so be it. Let's also see what our opponent plays off as their 3-drop. Is it worth hitting a Blood Curdle over, or can we just ignore it, play Day Squad Marshal? Opponent's tapping 1. Opponent's gonna start cycling their way through. Well, Dranet Healer is a payoff, it's just not the best. Okay, we might want to start... I'm tempted to consider Light of Hope at this point, but... We could also just hold the Blood Curdle all the way. It's greedy, but it can be done. Let's see. Whenever creature control... Okay. Also, note that this does not... Well, our opponent's not playing green, so no surprise trample quite yet. We could chump block the 8/8 token for days. Opponent goes for Fire Prophecy. That's fine. Draws a card. We ping the opponent. Oh, Cheval would be very interesting against this one, so we'll definitely take the hit because we're dealing more damage than our opponent is. Opponent might want to cycle one more, yeah. So he's drawing 2 cards. We probably want to cycle our Suffocating Fumes also at this point. Well, let's wait. If our opponent has... Because this is instant speed, we can... If our opponent has like the Rescuer, we can catch our... Okay, has Marmoset. I might just cycle now. Into a Boot Nipper, which... Okay, we do have a General's Enforcer instead. We could start nuking our opponent. So it stalls our combat a bit. Just have to remember that we have to take out the... We have to save the Blood Curdle. We might also be able to play Boot Nipper as another chump block. But the main plan is... Okay, if our opponent cycles... Yeah, we're drawing a lot of mana. And we need green... And we need black for... No, we're not exactly nuking our opponent's board quite yet. I'll play the Boot Nipper. Okay, that's very rude. Let's just put that touch. Let's force our opponent to have the removal. No, not swinging with an... Yeah, I already used up the Suffocating Fumes. If I knew our opponent was going to play this, I could have easily... Okay, opponent goes for their own Suffocating... cycles their own Suffocating Fumes instead of casting it. That's interesting. He could have wiped our board. What was... Our opponent is trying to rush into Ominous Seas. He probably has an answer for this Boot Nipper. Cast Ominous Seas again. Okay, so this is our opponent's game plan. That said, do we have X number of creatures to ping? Well, let's also note that our opponent can gain life. Okay. Okay, get another human. We're just kind of missing General Kudro, but so be it. Okay. Even. Odd. So this one's a problem. But I still have to name even because it dodges Savai Thunder main. It dodges all these tokens. It will also dodge the Fire Prophecy. So let's swing with the Boot Nipper. If our opponent cycles doesn't have the mana to pay for this one. This is the part that's important for me. I don't need him pinging our stuff and gaining life. So he can now cash in. We can block this forever. And we'll probably just Blood Curdle one of his things just so we can get a combat. In fact, we might just Blood Curdle the Prickly Marmoset since this is the only one that's odd. And I could just chump block with all these tokens. Okay, opponent, does he have okay, signaling odd. Okay, signaling he has a possible combat trick, so chuck the human with the border. Opponent's down to 10. Oh, it's creature we control. He's also stuck at 4 mana. He's probably relying on this. Gets another Dranet Healer, which is also even. Okay, get our opponent down to 7. Okay, opponent's still cycling. He will gain a little life back. Yeah, the Prickly Marmoset's not paying off in this case. So we actually have to make a decision on who do we use some blood curdle on. Because the tokens are blockable, so I need to consider what's the most likely way for him to get back on in the game. Because I can actually just keep making General Enforcer tokens at this point. How many cards do you cycle? Just 1 creature. Well, 2 creatures. Going greedy. Actually, yeah, we're blood. Wait, he's gonna snipe that. Sure, that's fine. So he gains a little life back. But we're still going to snipe the... We're still gonna snipe the Prickly Marmoset. We might... There's an argument... An argument can be made for sniping the Thundermane. Put a menace counter and creature control Lava Brink Venturer. Chump token in front. Technically, we could just take the hit. Okay, opponent's now down to... Okay, Garrison Cat. And everything is... And I'm trying to actually think what okay, Flame Spill's even is odd CMC, so that's one concern. So really the game plan now is, yeah, opponent likes our Ominous Seas and whatnot. So really consider, we can still generate tokens. We can, yeah, the moment our opponent snipes Lava Brink Venturer, we're going to be on the defensive for quite a while. What are we hoping to hit? Lurrus would be nice. Lurrus would be nice because we can keep getting Boot Nipper again ad infinitum. So this is an opponent that really managed to get the cycling deck. It's just that if their only payoff, okay, there's a Raking Claws. I think he's gonna try to snipe the General's Enforcer. That's it. That's an snipes the token. Okay, sure. So gain some life. So down to 9. Let that resolve. Yeah, we're not taking out Thundermane quite yet. Oh yeah, that's another thing we can do. We can, if we get Lurrus, we can cast that. Then deadweight the Thundermane. Yes, well. And just in case our opponent has a Zenith Flare, we're gonna start nuking our opponent's hand. We have to assume our opponent has. So opponent goes down to 8. We can take him down to 5. Yeah, we're kind of drawing way too many lands. We might actually have to start nuking our own board. Also note our opponent is also pinging our tokens just to cut down the number of blockers. I probably would have waited for... Okay, that's literally just that. Okay. I know he's going for the card draw for the Ominous Seas. He wants to make another token. So we have a race on, ladies and gentlemen. So we get to make 2 tokens. opponent actually now has a third Kraken. We're just lucky that we're just lucky that our opponent did not have a good mix of odd and even CMC cards. So opponent cycles again. He might want to go for the generals and enforcer. He's still going for the tokens. It does keep him gaining life, I guess. I might be willing to take 1 or 2 points of that, a set of 8 points. Okay, hold on. Because this makes... Does this make human soldier creatures? Okay, he's not the one swing with that. Okay. Yeah, going through this is going to be a pain. So, because we can nuke anything and everything. Okay, and one more. We'll hit our own graveyard. So what's the one thing that we... Oh wait, there's a Prickly Marmoset. I forgot about that guy. So... It's a bit slow though. Okay, so let's... Okay, double block. Here... Yeah, this really needs a trample effect of sorts. Another Bastion of Remembrance would be really great. We do have 2 copies of that. Our opponent not having the odd mana removal is really hurting him. Okay, maybe he does have it now. Does he? Does he? Yeah, just a little bit of anxiety. We actually gone 10 minutes into this game, so that's been quite a while. Yeah, Flame Spill would be annoying. It means that we will... And we still have to answer this Vite Thunder main, otherwise it's just going to keep gaining life forever and ever. Okay, Pacifism... Yeah. It's a bit of a yuck because we just prevent something from attacking. It's not much. I'm also thinking, is there a flash creature that I have to worry about? I don't think so. You can cycle, but you won't be able to ping the Venture because of this. So, because I need to start eating my graveyard for 2 tokens a pop, I'm going to have to, yeah. We'll prioritize the Day Squad Ranger first. Hold on, he's targeting that token, sure. So it's back up to 6. Goes down to 5. Yeah, this is going to be very complicated math. And he has a 3rd token. Okay. So the double Ominous Seas deck, it's starting to actually get ominous. Wait, what did he bin? Yeah, this... Well, I'll give credit to our opponent. He actually has the mana to... Well, it's literally just for Ominous Seas, let's be honest. Yeah, and this is what happens when you decide to allow people to draft these. Let's be honest, starting development, perfectly playable. And if you note everything else, like the Go for Blood's playable for a red deck, everything else is cycling too, so that would have been more painful. Okay, he's gonna swing with everything. I'm still gonna make tokens on... Okay, we're gonna eat our own board this time, so let's double check, make sure I didn't miss a creature. Nope, I did not. So Day Squad Marshal because I can't get him back. 1 cat should be fine too. Yeah, it's a good thing I did not use Pacifism. Our opponent might cycle now just to take this blocker out. In which case the plan is to pacifism the Dranet Healer, then I can swing with General's Enforcer as well. That's pretty much the other plan. So we will take 11. Okay, opponent goes down to 3. He needs to... Yeah, he needs to start cycling in response. Farfinder. Okay, I guess we're pacifying that instead. Gets a land. Shovel Bane of Monsters. Okay, first pacify the Farfinder. Also note that opponent has to cycle to gain life in response. It's a good thing we had that. He has the mana, but probably just aim it at me. Okay, first strike countered there, gain some life. Goes back up to 6. Can't hurt. 2 damage to it. Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's to a creature, so... And yeah, triggers galore. Triggers galore. Also, yeah, this... So, opponent goes down to 3. Opponent's down to 8 cards, so... So our alternate plan is to just mill our opponent out. So we won't be able to get this one, but... Oh no, it's indestructible, so we can actually just block one forever. So we just have to survive the other guys. Okay, swinging with that, because he needs the extra damage. So let's not lose the indestructible, so 8, 16, 17, 18, 19. Let's assume... Let's take out... Yeah, I really need a way to sort this one. Sanctuary Smasher. So definitely want to block these, so I'll go down to 11. Go down, take 11, go down 7, go back up to 8. Opponent needs to... Okay, needs to start cycling aggressively. Yeah, shit. Yeah, I like this mini combo. And yeah, let's play the land. Also, I gave this guy Menace, so I didn't have to pacify the Farfinder per se, but still a better option. So it goes up to 5. Okay, he's really going for it now. Also note he's down to 7 cards. Okay, probably should put it on one of these. So you're gonna start activating on his stuff. So Dranet Healer. And he's out on this one, so it's time to take our own graveyard again. Boot Nipper. Okay, Fuse. Let's take the Garrison Cat. Goes up to 6, goes down to 3. No, goes back up to 8. Yeah, this might be very close. Because now we're facing down. Yeah, probably. In hindsight, I think it's the survived Thunder Main was the correct target. That said, we could just mass block the opponent's down to 5 cards in. So it's a question if I could survive. Cycling. Trying to ping Cheville, so down to 4 cards. Down to 3 cards. Snipe Cheville. So yeah, because these are triggered. Yeah, I guess that's game. That was so close. We kind of got slightly flooded there. I probably should have held this guy back, but that's how the cookie crumbles, I suppose. Yeah, we were missing out on Loras. Yeah, so we did learn one thing. We really should have taken out the Thunder Main. The Marmoset was more inconsequential. Oh well. Well, we had a good deck. It's just our opponent. Actually, I don't just blame the opponent. I will blame everyone on that table. They literally handed the guy a deck. If this, I guess it's the case of like, oh, we're playing in league, so there's a very good chance I don't run into him. But consider this. He built his deck, you built your deck at more or less the same time. There is a very good chance you're going to run into him. And if that happens, guess what? It's probably going to be your fault. Okay, so definitely keeping this one. I would like to draw into green mana, say for Cheville. Otherwise, yeah, because right now we have Lurus but no payoffs. Opponent's going to be taking their time a bit. I might just run out. Okay, the problem with running out Venturers, you kind of want to know what you want to run it against. I'm also thinking that back in that game, we could have just held back Lava Bring Venture on defense. Okay, opponent plays Day Squad Marshal. Yeah, we're not getting that back with Lurus. Yeah, let's go for it. If our opponent has removal for it, so be it. I'm also glad that our opponent did not have Essence Scatter, something I actually conveniently forgot. Yeah, also nice of them to take out shade out the companion part if it's not relevant. Opponent's playing 4 color. That's one wild. Okay, so Jubilant Skybonder. I'll offer the trade. Though holding up this much mana, yeah, I probably should put back to fight this one after all. Then next turn we do have however our opponent blocks, we do have Lurking Deadeye to take stuff out. Opponent might want to bounce a token? No, I doubt it. It's nice to bounce a token at 2 mana, but not at 4. Also, I do have the option of just swinging Night Squad Commando. Yeah, we could. Yeah, we could have used a bunch of things last game, but that's how it goes. We did not. So I'm already starting to think that the Dark Bargain might not be so bad after all. Opponent. Okay, so we're gonna swing with this very obvious, because our opponent's looking like they're reliant on mutates, so they want to. Okay, he fell for it. let the damage happen first. Then Lurking Deadeye. So with that, we've kept our opponent off 2 creatures. They're going to have to mutate the hard way. General's Enforcer Shovel is a very good combo. I will note that Lava Bring Venture is probably not so great in this one. Well, it's great if our opponent starts mutating a lot of stuff on top, and assuming we can still block, we could still block it. He hasn't mutated on a flyer or something. We could just choose that CMC. Though the weird thing about mutate there is that if our opponent chooses another can mutate on top of a different CMC, at least one that's say odd instead of even or even instead of odd. Opponent passing is somewhat suspicious. Okay, I have 2 options. I can swing with both, go for the Night Squad Commando. Yes. Yeah, let's swing with both because this is literally. Let's assume he has something with Flash. That's how it goes. Wait, there is that spell that. Yeah, that's fine. In which case, we don't cast this. We cast this. If we draw 1 more mana, we can do Enforcer into Lava Bring Venture. Also, not so great for our opponent that they had to do this on defensive, and it's they literally just bought 1 turn. But the thing with even Time Walk Slice effects is that it's good if you're doing something with that turn, so to speak. Opponent plays a Vulpikeet, so it's probably gonna mutate something on top of it soon. He mutates Parcel Beast. Is it top? Okay, if it goes on top, I name even. We name even, then watch our opponent proceed to put something odd on top. So let's say our opponent goes all in here and starts swinging. At least it doesn't have Vigilance. Well, there is 1 card that could give this Vigilance. It would be annoying. It would also be 5 drops, so that would also blank our Venture. Shovel, come on. Well, actually, do I want green mana or do I just want a removal spell? Removal's not bad either, even if it's pacifism. Opponent's deciding if they want to stack something on top of this and swing, or if they want to, put something on the side, or if definitely they don't want to use the ability. That's Oasis. Okay. Whatever you say, boss. He's gonna try to find a way to remove this, I guess. Opponent passed their attack, so let's see, what's his graveyard contain? Okay, we actually have some. I could swing with everything, get a lot of damage in. I can also wait for when it's actually more relevant. Also, our opponent's literally holding up neutralized mana. And our opponent might be scared that we have another Lurking Deadeye. We don't, but also we can actually kind of counter this because oh wait, it's then. Oh, not quite. So I can play Night Squad Command. Wait, how much mana will we have? We got 6 mana, so I can play Night Squad Commando. Okay, let's assume this guy dies. That's 4 mana. He gets back Skybonder. Not a fan. So let's hold back on the Night Squad Commando. We can just keep using General's Enforcer. I'm already starting to think I want that second Lurking Deadeye. Yeah, we have to assume our opponent has a neutralize. Though it's not, though our opponent's board isn't exactly like, he's not getting any benefit of Bonder's Enclave. Okay, that's a Far Finder. He can chump block with that. Yeah, if we get another land, I will cast Night Squad Commando, neutralize or no, though. Okay, the way he represented the mana. Okay, but he did get a blue source again. He's still trying to represent, though. If this is how the game auto-tapped, I sincerely doubt he has it. Opponent might want... He could actually just sack this to gain life. So end of turn, we're gonna start converting his creatures into our creatures. Let's take out the Skybonder first because that's an odd CMC, and I'm not that great against flyers. Opponent could also have another Frostveil ambush, which would be interesting. Okay, so the fact you let that this one skip through means he doesn't have it. So we're kind of hoping the deadweight lands. If not, it takes out the counter spell, which is fine. If he blocks the 1/1, that'll be so weird. He will probably block the Venturer with the Far Finder. That makes sense. It's 1 damage versus 3. Oh, he's blocked 1 for 1. He wants to trade. Trade doesn't benefit you. Yeah. It's literally going to be... You're going to take 1 damage anyway. Oh, wait. He's still going for it. Oh. Opponent is having... Opponent's stuck on decisions. He might not even block at this rate if he's really concerned about what to do. That's 7 damage. Now I'm going to cast Night Squad Commando first. Ooh, nice. He gets the Humble Naturist, which is fine because it's also even. Okay, let's cast Night Squad Commando first. Let's see. Does he go for the counter spell? No, he does not. Okay. Oh, okay. If he counters this one, it's actually better for us. He hasn't demonstrated any means of gaining life. Okay. Yeah, he couldn't counter this, but that's fine. So it's a case of now we're just gonna have to just keep swinging over and over again. So we want to just keep nuking odd CMCs. Opponent probably plays the Naturist. Oh, he's gonna go for another Mutate. He does have the mana to go for Auspicious Starix. Archipelagor. That's a good play. My question is, okay, you tap down 2 things. They don't untap, so let's assume Venture is one of them because you want to be... Yeah, let's assume Venture is one of them. You probably want to also tap down the... And he can still cast the Humble Nature, so that's fine. Tapping down Enforcer kinda does something, kinda does not. Yeah, he wants to tap down the Deadeye. Yeah, it's the weird case of like you want to tap down stuff that's already tapped. He could sacrifice this to gain life. it's based on CMC, so that's a 7. So yes, this one's gonna, yeah, so we're not gonna get free damage, true. Also note that if we get the guy that allows us sack, yeah, I'm guessing this is why I wanted weaponize the monsters, but our mana base did not quite support it. Also note if our opponent decides to cast Naturist, we're kind of free to do anything else. So, but since we know this has flying, we want to. We're just gonna sacrifice that, gain the life back first. At least, yep. At least we did answer that pile, and we know that there is no one green mana pump. There is a 1 white mana removal, but it's sorcery speed. It's okay. Opponent's now in desperation mode. Yeah. Still not. I'm still gonna play Lance because between hitting 1 and hitting 2 creatures, okay, let's. Oh, you did not have a pump effect. Okay, so we end the turn there. Let's. Yeah, let's start eating that board. Well, we did exile. Yeah, that's it. That's game. Whew. So far, so good. Though 1 win, 1 loss, not exactly a big confidence booster for me. Still gonna go for it. Let's yeah, let's do at least one more game here, then on the and preferably I win this one so that I can do a nice quick break into a part 2 because we're already close to an hour. Is this not bad per se? We get all our colors. Admittedly, these two are very slow. Doesn't really matter which order because we're definitely playing these turn 1, turn 2. I could see an argument like if we draw into a 2-drop. Okay, this. Okay, Blood Card, that's not bad. So I'm definitely gonna play Bastion Remembrance first, attack, then get the Night Squad Commando. At least we get the benefit multiple ways. This looks like a super aggro with a possible sacrifice team, so let's be cautious in that. Okay, taking 1. Opponent's representing some sort of pump effect. Okay, there's a dead weight. We could do that, but we need a board presence now. So I'm gonna go Bastion of Remembrance. Then, if we don't draw into a land, Night Squad Commando. If we do draw into a land, actually, Night Squad Commando and dead weight is still an option. Again, not too much a fan of if I draw into a land game planning. Opponent cycles Easy Prey. It's strange because he did have a target for this. Well, I guess he needed the cards more. I'm definitely just going to take the hit here because I need to swing. He's probably deciding if he just... Well, if he has a 3-drop, he should just swing with Scorpion. It's probably not going to get blocked, and he will have a blocker in time. He might be thinking if he wants to pump. Or even mutate. Mutate. There are a bunch of 3-mana mutates on this that are quite good. It does make my blood sugar good also, but that's how it goes. Okay, throws the 3-drop. It's a Okay, showed us a 1-drop. Now show us the... No. I will still swing with this and still offer the trade. Yeah, right now our opponent has to decide if he wants to kill... I'm assuming he has a ton of easy praise. He wants... What if he wanted to, really wanted to kill the token, this one not landing would have been the best time. I could even hold these guys back, but opponent's making some interest. Definitely gonna swing with this one. Like, let's say our opponent blocks and, well, wait, he tapped the red mana, so he doesn't have that spell. He could go for easy prey. That's okay. No, just taking the damage. That's fine. He can't. You're gonna have to wait. Now you can do it. The only strike against this is that it costs mana to. You have to keep holding up mana just to use this, and there have been a lot of misplays around this at this point. Okay, we still need to draw mana, but we do have options at least. Also, that's getting to the point where our opponent's about to drop a really large creature, and I might not be able, and I'm still gonna be praying for that 1 mana for Blood Curdle. If our opponent's offering the Blister Spit, there is unlikely aid. I'd rather get that out of the way now while the combat is still inconsequential. Unexpected Fangs. Okay, that's one way to do things. So we now have a deadweight target. In fact, I might be forced to deadweight first. An opponent can tap name odd. Actually, let's get rid of this first. Let's wait for more information, because... And this one only pings opponents, so... He gains 1 life. Attack. And our life totals are as if nothing happened. Okay. Honestly, I'm kind of impressed with myself. Opponent's tapping mana. Dark Bargain. I think. Oh, he's hoping to draw into another 1-drop. Which case it signals Lava Brink Venturer naming odd. Bins the land, takes 2 damage. Okay, does he have the 1-drop? Not have the 1-drop. Just wait. Okay, opponent, this Sanctuary Smasher, first strike. So in other words, that's really a blood curdle target. The menace counter on a creature I control. Swing with this. Then next turn we can just start clogging up the board with Day Squad Marshals. If we draw another land, I could even do Boot Nipper, Lava Brink. If our opponent wants to kill Night Squad Commando, well, the damage is already done, so to speak. Yeah, just have to calm down a bit. Remind myself that overconfidence can be a slow and insidious killer. It's just kind of like that first game. Opponent swings with that. I am willing to take the hit here because it's just one damage. If he wants to pump it to get more damage, and that's fine by me. It basically it creates a tell on it informs my next decisions. When it goes Blister Spit Gremlin. I keep saying Blister Splits. What the heck? Probably wants to play another creature. There's a Frill Scale Mentor going for the Menace. Probably the Gremlin, I suppose. So let's take a look. Odd, odd, odd. Okay, so far it's all odd. The only even creature we dealt with, so... Now this one can keep growing, so this might be a problem. Suffocating Fumes. This is interesting. I'm gonna swing with everything. I don't mind giving up my board position just to... And creatures are opponent's control, so that's a plan in itself. One's concerned about losing 2 life. But, Heartless Act, destroy. Whenever you tap. Okay, that's fine. Now let's see how he blocks. Because he has to... If he wants to jump block this, he can. It means I trade the Night Squad Commando. Oh no, it's not... Okay, so we leave that alone. In that case, let's go for Day Squad Marshal. Yeah, our opponent kind of flooded a bit here, so... And he was, let's see, he was forced to use a Heartless Act. Yeah, if he managed to put lifelink here, we're gonna have a real race. Also nice to note that if it comes from Day Squad, because Day Squad Marshal has the alternate style, token also gets alternate style. Neat. Let's say our opponent attacks with Blister Spit Gremlin. I am willing to chump block with these two. Force another removal spell? Because the alternate is I just take the damage. Yeah, it's too... It's gonna grow eventually, so... Let's force our opponent into that position where he has to use a spell. The scenarios I'm thinking of, well, he has removals. Oh, maybe he has his own Suffocating Fumes. Dead weight. Sure. Thank you, I guess. And Gloom Pangolin finally hit our last mana, so this is... Oh, they're all odd! That's protection from odd, because they're all odd. And let's add the Nipper as well. And a touch. So I could swing with all these. It's I lose 2 of them, so it takes him down to... Yeah, let's go for it. He's out of cards already at this point. And our opponent concedes right there. Sweet, that's very good. And we finally level up a little bit. We're gonna take a quick break on this one. Catch us up on part 2. So that's it for now for this episode of the Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications and whatnot. It's a bit harrowing, but we are going to get there. So don't worry about me. Well, I'm still worried about it. Like, if everything goes as bad as that first game, like if I run into another one of those decks, we might still have problems. But otherwise, I am liking the humans deck quite a bit. And so anyway, see you for part 2. So thank you very much for watching. Stay safe wherever you are. Take care of yourselves. Yeah, God bless. Have a great day, everyone.